Have you ever felt lost because life didn't go as planned? Maybe you failed a big exam, lost a job, or just couldn't meet the high expectations everyone had for you. You start to think, maybe I'm just not meant for success. Or perhaps you're walking a path someone else chose for you, your parents. Society living out a dream that isn't even yours. But let me ask you this. If you ignore your own inner voice, can you ever truly find success? This story will change how you see success forever. Because real success isn't about grades, wealth, or fancy titles. It's about knowing who you are. At the edge of a quiet town lived a young man named Sam. Everyone in town admired his father, Mr. David, a kind, hard-working man they called the man with the golden leg. Sam had just finished his high school exams, but unlike his friends, he wasn't filling out college applications. It wasn't that he hated learning. He just felt completely disconnected from it. Books bored him, classrooms felt suffocating, and numbers were like a foreign language. One bright morning, as the sun cast its first rays over their 20-acre horse farm, Sam confessed to his father, "Dad, I have no idea what to do next. I feel so lost." His father simply smiled. "Then let's find your answer, son. I have a task for you. Go meet 3 of my old friends. Ask them how they became successful, and when you do, tell them you're the son of the man with the golden leg." "Why does everyone call you that?" Sam asked, confused. Mr. David smiled again. "You'll find out. Just listen carefully to what they have to say." That afternoon, Sam saddled up his horse and rode off to meet the first person on his father's list, Mr. Andres, a retired athlete who had once brought great glory to their town. The old man greeted him with a warm smile. When Sam introduced himself, Mr. Andres let out a soft laugh. "Ah, the son of the man with the golden leg. I remember your father well." Sam got straight to the point. "Sir, how did you become successful?" Mr. Andres gazed out at the open field. "I was a terrible student," he admitted. "Out of 40 students, I was ranked 38th. Everyone laughed at me. But there was one thing I loved running. I wasn't the fastest at first, not by a long shot. But I kept at it, day after day, year after year. While everyone else was memorizing textbooks, I was chasing my passion on the track. After 5 years of pure sweat and struggle, I won my first race. Then another, and another. That's how I built my life, not with grades, but with persistence." Sam listened, his heart pounding. For the first time, something clicked. Success isn't about being good at everything. It's about getting better at the one thing you truly love. The next day, Sam went to meet his father's second friend, Mr. Thomas, the owner of the most famous restaurant in town. Sam had eaten there many times, but never knew the story behind its success. "Sir," Sam said respectfully, "my father sent me to learn from you." Mr. Thomas chuckled. "Your father always had his own strange ways of teaching lessons. You know, I was ranked 39th in our class of 40. I never cared for studies. All I ever loved was food, eating it, smelling it, even just talking about it. People told me I was wasting my time. But one day, I cooked something I loved, and a friend said, 'You should sell this.' So I did. The first year, I failed miserably. The second year, I learned from my mistakes. The third, I started to improve. Now, well, you can see how it all turned out." Sam's eyes lit up. "So, is passion really enough?" Mr. Thomas leaned in. "Passion isn't enough on its own. But passion combined with relentless effort is unstoppable. Do what you love, and then work at it until you become the best. That, my boy, is success." Feeling even more inspired, Sam set out to meet the last person, Mr. Miguel, the man who had ranked first in his father's class. But when Sam arrived at his house, he was surprised. It was small, simple, and quiet nothing, like the grand homes of the others. Mr. Miguel welcomed him kindly. "Sir," Sam began, "you were the top student in the class. I'm sure you must be the most successful of all." Mr. Miguel offered a gentle smile. "Topper? Yes, I was. Successful? Not in the way you think. I learned a little about everything, but never truly mastered one thing. I could never decide what I loved most. Your father, on the other hand, he found his calling." Sam frowned. "My father? But he was ranked last." "That's right," Mr. Miguel nodded. "Rank 40. But when he broke his leg after a bad fall from a horse, he refused to give up. The doctors wrapped his leg in a golden-colored bandage, and that's when people started calling him the man with the golden leg. But that name, Sam, it doesn't come from the bandage. It comes from his spirit. He turned his pain into his purpose. He loved horses so much that he built his entire life around them. That's the real gold, the gold inside his heart. Sam was silent for a long, long time. The ride back home felt completely different. The air seemed clearer, the road ahead brighter. He watched the horses running free in the fields and finally understood. His passion wasn't in a classroom or an office. It was right here in these horses, on this land, in this life. When he got home, his father was waiting for him. So did you find your answer? Sam looked at his father, a wide, genuine smile spreading across his face. Yes, Dad. I don't want to be anyone else. I want to train horses just like you. His father placed a proud hand on his shoulder. Then that, my son, is where your success begins. From that day forward, Sam never doubted himself again. He dove into studying animal behavior, practiced training techniques, and learned every secret of the trade. Years later, people traveled from faraway towns just to learn from Sam, the boy who once thought he was destined to fail. The truth is simple. Your grades don't define your destiny. Your passion does. Stop chasing other people's dreams. Stop comparing your first chapter to someone else's 20th. The key to your future is already inside you. It's your voice, your interest, your inner fire. Listen to it, because one day, the rest of the world will be listening, too. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires you to find your own path. We'll see you in the next one.